Hey guys, welcome back to my podcast. It's called College Conversation, and today we're going to be doing an episode on the FAU Owls, and let's get started. So, from last year, they lost against Ole Miss, at UAB, at Middle Tennessee, and San Diego State in the Final Four. But they did beat Florida, UAB twice, one away, and one in the Conference USA tournament, which was their last year there, and they moved to the AAC. And then they beat Memphis in March Madness, FDU in March Madness, Tennessee in March Madness, and Kansas State. For their key losses, they lost Michael Forrest, and that was like the only person, and he averaged 8.2 points and 2.2 rebounds. For their returners, this is a long list, but they got back John L. Davis. He averaged 13.8 points, 5.4 rebounds, and 1.6 assists, which is pretty good. And then Nick Boyd, he averaged 8.9 points, 4.3 rebounds, and 2.4 assists, and he did pretty good in the tournament. And then Giancarlo Rosado, he averaged 5.8 points, 3.5 rebounds, 1.4 assists in 17 minutes a game, and that's pretty good. And he could give you some quality minutes off the bench. Then they got Brian Greenlee. He averaged 7.3 points, 2.6 rebounds, 2.1 assists, and shot 40.4% from the field. From three, so he's a great shooter. And then they got Jalen Gaffney. He averaged 4.3 points, 2.7 rebounds, and 2.3 assists. He was just coming off of his 3 years from UConn, so this is his last year, I think. And then for Elijah Martin, he did really good in the tournament. He averaged 13.4 points, 5.2 rebounds, and 1.4 assists. And then their big guy, Vladislav Golden, he averaged 10.2 points, 6.5 rebounds, and 1.2 blocks. For the incomers for this year, they got Jaquel Powell. He's a 6'5" combo guard, 3-star in North Carolina. Then they got Devin Vanterpool. He's a 6'3" shooting guard. He's a 3-star from New York. Then for their schedule for next year, they play Loyola Chicago and the Chicago Ball in Chicago. And then for the Barstool Sports Invitational, on November 14th, they play Eastern Michigan. November 18th, they play Bryant. In the ESPN events Invitational in Kissimmee, Florida, they play on November 23rd versus Butler, November 24th versus Penn State or Texas A&M, and then November 26th is to be determined who they play. And that's the end of that. In the Field of 68th Classic, they play November 30th versus Liberty, December 2nd versus Charleston, and that's the end of that. In the Jimmy V Classic, they play Illinois on December 5th in New York. And then December 13th versus FAU, they play that. And then for the Basketball Hall of Fame Classic, they play against St. Bonaventure on December 16th. December 23rd, they play Arizona in Las Vegas, which is going to be a great game, and I'll definitely be tuning into that. And then on December 30th, they play at Florida Gulf Coast. And then for the last game of non-con, they play January 2nd versus East Carolina. They were 39 in scoring last year, and that's in 77.8 points a game, 47 in opponent scoring, and 65.3, 82 in assists, and 14.4, 17 in rebounding, and 42 rebounds a game, which is because of their big men, because they got a lot of rebounds last year. Then they went 33-4 last year, and I think they're gonna go 25-6. I think they went 33-4 because of the conference. The conference. I just blanked out. The difficulty of the conference, but now they're moving into the AAC, and I think they'll go 25-6 before the AAC.